everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And we've already sent you to crazy festivals.
Yep.
So now we're going to send you to some crazy and interesting restaurants or bars, just so everything's not the same when you're going on a date.
Yep, 100%. So we're excited about this show, and we're excited about the new season. We are officially on season 2 of the show, episode number 11 in total. So we decided to switch it up a little bit. There's been a ton of negativity and dismay in the news lately.
Always.
With the coronavirus and the looting and the riots and all that stuff. So we decided that we were going to bring you a couple of news stories every week that you probably won't hear about. They can be funny or interesting or positive, but it's just not going to be all the normal crap that you hear in the news.
And this is the news that you should be hearing about.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's fun, interesting little things that are going on in the world.
What's funny too, though, is like when people hear these news stories, they're so different and out of place that they won't forget them. You know what I mean? So like they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, there's that thing that they were talking about."
Yep.
So that's what I think is gonna be cool about it is we're gonna have interesting, different news to where it's gonna stick in your head, almost like stupid little facts. You know what I mean?
Yep. Which always take up space in my brain.
Always.
So we're going to do the news in the beginning of the show, then we're going to get into our big topic of the week, and then we are going to end it, as we always like to, with the laugh of the week. So we're going to have a funny clip or video or image for you every week at the end of the show, so we can end it on a good laugh. And
make sure you're not one of the clips at the end of the week.
Yeah, be careful what you post on the internet. Might end up on the show. But don't worry, we'll shout you out if you end up becoming famous on our green screen.
Yep. So I'm going to start the news off with over in the Philippines. Sorry. They found a plant that it's a carnivorous plant, and they found it in 2014, and it eats bugs and huge rodents, this almost to the size of a cat.
A plant.
A plant.
So is it like a Venus flytrap kind of thing?
Yeah, so it's the second largest. It can grow more than 4 feet tall with a pitcher-shaped structure filled with liquid. The plant secrets nectar around the mouth is what lures all the
stuff
to
it,
the animals,
the prey to it.
Yeah, and then it eats it and kills it, just kind of like a snake with the venom.
Yeah.
With this.
Cool.
Up to the size of a cat.
No thanks. That's a big. That plant's got to be.
Yeah, 4 feet tall. That's like me.
But then wide too to fit. That's crazy. I'm out. No thanks. Sorry, Philippines. I'm sure that the country's lovely, but I'm out. I'm not gonna get eaten by a plant.
But say you're just walking along and you're like, oh, look at this plant.
Let me see how it smells.
My arm, my head. I mean, for a plant to eat something that big is just kind of scary. But
that's crazy.
So some idiot was like, well, why don't you just bring those plants to New York City and they'll kill all the rats, the rat infestation.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, not possible.
No, it's not possible. No, because what if a kid, my daughter's the size of
that's
a
what I'm saying.
Cat right now. That's,
So that's a plant that could eat a rodent up to the size of a cat, or even a cat.
That should be in the news.
I mean, I felt everyone should know about this because...
100%. Because why? You're trying to make people not travel through the Philippines?
Well, no, just
so you get eaten by a plant.
Be careful of the plants you see. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna get a little less carnivorous here on this one. And I'm gonna take us back to the States here to South Carolina. As all of you know and are aware of, restaurants haven't been open for quite some time because of the coronavirus. But in South Carolina, some of the they've allowed restaurants to reopen.
Yeah.
But there's still social distancing. And working in a restaurant, if you have to have people separated or you have to remove tables, it's going to feel weird in a place, where you're used to seeing 20, 30, 40, 50 tables. Yeah. And there's
people way over there.
Yeah, you can't be near anybody. It's got to be a weird experience. So this restaurant in South Carolina bought a ton of blow-up dolls.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Dressed them all with donated clothes.
Okay.
And put them at all the table, like at every other table.
Now, Are these the blow up dolls or are these the sex dolls that were over in the stadium?
Yeah, no, not like they're not the sex dolls. They're just cheap little cheap blow up ones. I don't know if this restaurant could afford to put that many sex dolls in their restaurant. But I thought it was pretty cool. You know what I mean? You're in the restaurant and it kind of feels like it's full.
Yeah.
But I feel like you might get creeped out. A little bit because they put like masks on them too, of faces. So it's got to be a weird.
Hey, there's Matt. Oh wait, that's not Matt.
But I bet you it's drawing attention to this restaurant. Like, hey, did you go to that blow up doll restaurant? Now that place is gonna always be known as the blow up doll restaurant.
And look what we're doing.
Hey, well, you made it on one drink
there
restaurant.
There you go.
You've reached your pinnacle.
Now, bar's gonna be packed every night.
Full
of blow up dolls.
Yeah. So speaking of bars, let's get into the coolest bars around that we think that everybody should go check out.
Should definitely attend some of these if you travel. I mean, the older you get, the more you travel. Yeah. So some of these are around the world. Some of these are here in the United States.
Yep.
All super interesting and not boring.
Nope, definitely not. I would go to every single one of these.
Yeah. So the first one, if you're traveling to South Africa, it's the Baobab Bar. And I probably did not say that right at all.
We've been butchering that word for the last hour and a half now.
Yeah. And it's probably called Bob Bar, but either way, it's in South Africa and it's in a tree. So this bar is in a big tree.
How big is the tree?
This is the tree is 72-foot high tree. It's 72 feet high.
There you go.
Jesus. Offers a cool interior, stepping from the heat from the outside. It has dartboards and it has benches and it has a bar full of beer.
How wide is the tree?
Oh,
so if there's a bar in it, is it a big bar?
Oh yeah. Well, it can fit up to 40 people inside this.
Inside a tree.
So it's 155-foot circumference.
So it's wider than it is tall.
Yeah. Crazy. But you're in a tree, which
with 40 other people.
With 40 other people. Well, it can fit up to 40 people.
That's crazy.
So, I know. I thought it was great. But also, the guy, when he was doing all the research about this and everything, he was like, while clearing out the hollow center of the tree, he found the historical evidence of Bushmen who may have lived in this tree. Now, I don't know Bushmen, how far they go back.
Yeah, me neither.
But I know it's ancient stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
So he just thought it would be a great idea to make the inside of this tree a bar, and it is super popular.
That's crazy. So I read too about that tree a little bit, and they get up to 6,000 years, or the carbon dating on that tree.
Yeah.
Put it at 6,000 years old. Yeah, and they said that these trees naturally start to hollow out on the inside when they're about 1,000 years old.
Oh, okay.
So he probably didn't even mess with the tree. I wonder if the tree's still alive.
Yeah, it's still going to this day.
That's crazy.
Inside a tree.
I would definitely go to that bar.
I would definitely go to that bar. Huge.
Oh, man. It's huge, Roger. All right, so I'm going to take us to Northampton, Massachusetts, to a bar called the Tunnel Bar. It's pretty much exactly what you think. It's inside of a 125-year-old historic converted subway pedestrian tunnel.
It's kind of cool.
It's got all the original brick, all the original tile that they used to make it. It's kind of narrow, but it's long. And they got these really cool, like, big, comfy leather chairs. There's a bunch of, like, red colored stuff all over the place, and it's just, like, soft lighting. It seems just like a super chill, super comfortable place to relax, and apparently they're known for their oversized martinis.
Of course, there's got to be something.
I'm 100% in for that. You give me a comfy chair, some low lighting. The tunnel part, I feel like I might feel a little.
Have you been to New York City in the subway? You ever been on that?
Yeah.
So I'm imagining that without, just set up as a...
Yeah. But set up as a bar.
Yeah.
But it's actually quite a small tunnel because it was just a little pedestrian tunnel. It wasn't a subway car itself.
Right, but that's just what I was thinking.
Yeah. But I think it's the size of just like an average room.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty cool. I'd definitely go there.
Yeah, tunnel. Why not?
I'm in.
So there's some people out there that like Christmas year round, right? Do you?
No. No, I like Christmas at Christmas.
And that's it?
And that's it. My tree is usually up till June, though.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
So, I only have one of those little Charlie Brown trees with one bulb. That's it. That's all I got for Christmas. I like Christmas. It's just,
I don't like it year round.
Yeah, year round. But if you're in Houston, super popular bar, Lalalas. Just Lalalas. Everything is themed Christmas.
Well, so is it like fa la 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 la.
Bingo.
Oh man.
So year round. So if you're the Christmas type person and you're like,
That's a lot of Christmas.
They even start celebrating. They start Christmas before Thanksgiving, anyways, in the store.
Yeah, that's true.
So she almost is right in line with.
I wonder if they have a countdown board that says 364 days until Christmas,
God.
and they start counting it down the whole.
Well, their whole big thing, of course, they have a huge party in Christmas.
Yeah.
But all the food is so and so. But the main thing is Christmas, and it's super popular because apparently a ton of people are always in the Christmas spirit.
That's pretty cool.
So something different,
Something different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to that one.
No?
No. Maybe if it was around Christmas. It'd be funny if they were closed on Christmas.
That would be perfect. Oh my god. Sorry,
because pretty much every bar is closed on Christmas Day. So it would be hilarious if this place was closed on Christmas. Their whole point is the one day a year.
Oh, that would be
they'd be closed that day.
Oh, yeah, so...
I'm gonna go check their Google page and see if they're open on Christmas Day. Alright, so you're a fan of the 80s, right?
Love it.
So I found this really cool one. It's called the Rusty Mullet. It's in LA, and it is an 80s themed America bar.
Yeah.
Where they got cheap beer, 80s theme nights.
Oh god, it's
and
great.
they do dollar happy hour beer. Nothing says America like a dollar beer and a mullet.
The perfect place. When I was younger, growing up, my mom and my older brother were rockers, 80 rockers.
Nice.
So, how your mom has to, let me give you a haircut, Matt.
Oh no, did you have a mullet?
Rocked the mullet for years. I did. I had a mullet.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't with that.
Should I grow it back?
No. That's a hard no. Hard no. Maybe do it. I don't know. If more people will watch because you're wearing a mullet, then I'm fine with it.
Maybe I'll do
I'm not doing the show with you anymore.
I'll do a bet at some point to where, if we get such and such of so and so, I'll grow the mullet.
I'll tell you what. If we make it to the point where we get 100,000 views on one podcast, just one episode.
Okay.
If it gets 100,000 views, you have to grow a full mullet.
And I will grow a mustache.
I will grow the mustache.
I will just go Joe Dirt style. That's it.
Dirte. Joe Dirte.
Joe Dirte. So, yes.
Oh, full 80s.
Yeah, so I definitely want to go to that bar.
Yeah, I'd go to that one too.
So, if you're going to Spain, you ever been to Spain?
I've never been to Spain.
I haven't.
I'd love to go running with the bulls, though.
Really?
Well, I'd like to watch people run.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
That makes more sense.
10 years ago, maybe, but I'm not nearly as fast. And I'm quite fatter than I used to be, so I'm not running from no bulls.
Well, we're not running from no bulls here.
Perfect.
We're going to, oh God.
Oh boy, he's going to butcher another
Lorete de Mar, Spain.
Sure.
You know where that is, right, everybody?
Obviously.
Okay. So they have this bar. It's super unique, super different. So when you walk in, the upstairs is designed with aliens and kind of spaceship stuff, right?
All right.
Since I believe in aliens, they're real. They're not real. I don't know.
They're not real.
So upstairs is basically for kids.
Okay.
Right? And then they have an elevator for adults only to go down into, it's kind of like a basement.
All right.
And so when you go down there, all the waitresses and everybody's dressed up like construction workers. Kind of weird, right? You're like, what the hell's going on?
Is it turning into like a strip club?
I wish. I'd be there now. But, so that when they bring you your food on cups and plates and all that, they're heavier. The only reason all this is going on is because you could sit through a 7.8 earthquake.
What?
Happening.
In the room?
In the room.
Like the room
shakes.
Like the whole room shakes?
Yep. It's built and modified to withstand a 7.8 earthquake. So you know what it feels like
That's crazy.
Yeah. So don't wear your best clothes. Don't wear anything white.
Yeah. You'd be a disaster.
Yeah. And the food is super good. And
well, until they shake it off the fucking table.
Yeah. Right. But super, super popular. You have to have reservations to get into this place.
Oh, I bet. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, I've never been through an earthquake.
I've also never been through an earthquake.
I've seen devastation and everything, but 7.8 is huge.
That's high. I think it only goes up to 10.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, without anything crashing or no tragedies or anything, I recommend everyone checking out the Disaster Cafe.
I'm in for that one.
That would be cool, right?
Disaster Cafe.
Yes.
I love it. All right, so I got a cool one. So we already sent you to a bar that was inside of a tree. Mm-hmm. Now we'll send you down to Mexico to a Lux, which is a bar that's built in a 10,000-year-old cave.
Wow.
Yeah. So they built, they didn't ruin any parts of the cave at all. They just built everything around all the rock formations.
Cool. So it's still original.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's totally original. And the rock is basically, like the decor of the thing.
Yeah.
With, a bar in it and some tables. And
that's amazing.
There's this little, cool ledge that's just a rock that's part of the cave that they turned into a table. So they put a table up next to it and chairs on the other side.
That's perfect.
So you could sit on the rock if you want to and hang out with your friends. But they also said they do a lot of live music in the cave.
Ah.
And that would either sound really cool. I don't know anything about acoustics.
Say it again.
I don't know anything about acoustics. It's a good part about when we edit this show. We'll pull any of this crap out. So
we're keeping that in there.
Yeah, we're keeping that in there. So I don't know anything about acoustics or the way that it works, but it's either got to be super echoey, or maybe it dampens it a little bit, and it sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's no water at all?
No, there's no water. No. At least not where the bar is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought it'd be pretty cool. I want to listen to a band while having
in a cave.
Drink in a cave.
Old
cave. Yeah. 10,000 years old.
That's sweet.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, down in Mexico.
And that's close to us.
It's close-ish.
So, that's a cool one.
Yeah, I like that one.
This one is just something that everyone should do for sure. It's completely different, but it's called the modern toilet.
This is like a toilet-themed bar?
It's a toilet-themed bar. Everything is just toilets and sinks.
So like toilet bowls and... or toilet as bowls. Toilet bowls.
So your seat is a porcelain throne.
Yes.
And you dine at a sink turned into a table. Your food and your drinks arrive in unique servings. And expect anything from a urinal glass to a toilet bowl. Yeah. So if you really want to freak your date out or you want to do something different and you're just over in Taiwan, of course.
Take them to the toilet.
But a restaurant in the U.S. tried this and it shit the bed.
Should insert some crickets.
Right. But yeah, it didn't work here. But over there, the food, it started with ice cream.
Okay.
Chocolate ice cream in a toilet bowl type cup.
That's clever.
And then the food just was so good that the owner just went full
toilet.
All in.
That's crazy.
And so just everything is toilets, sinks.
It's gotta take a lot of balls to be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my whole restaurant into a fucking toilet.
Yeah. And their main thing still is the ice cream. That's their go-to thing. But the food is so good that...
I wonder if they do soft serve in the...
Of course they do. Of course they do.
That's great.
But the modern toilet, you gotta go.
I mean, I'd have to check it out.
We like to be different. You know?
That's different. That's different. But I mean, hey, if the food's good, I don't give a shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care what the bowl is shaped like. If the food's good, I'm in. All right, my last one, and this has got to be my favorite one of the whole group. It's arguably the sketchiest, but this is the one out of my list that I would like to go to the most.
Okay.
It's called Floyd's Pelican Bar. It's down in Jamaica, and this bar is located, ready for this, a quarter mile out to sea.
Mm.
So it's on a sandbar off the coast of Jamaica.
I like it.
And it's built entirely out of driftwood.
Oh.
Yeah,
Whoa.
so you got to take a boat,
Okay.
a little ferry out to it. It's not very deep water because
Okay.
it's on a sandbar, so it's only like knee high or something like that. But this little boat takes you out to the bar,
Yeah.
and you can hang out, and like a boat goes back and forth like every hour or something like that or whatever. And but it's just made out of driftwood, and it's literally just out in the sea.
Yeah.
And I think that it would be cool, but. This building is sketchy looking because everybody knows what driftwood is and what it looks like.
It's super light, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not like they found big pieces of driftwood and like made boards out of them. No, it's like it looks like it's tied together with like rope that they made out of string that they took out of like bark or whatever that they just somebody's grandma made or it looks sketchy. But how often do you get to drink Mai Tai in the middle of the ocean?
And I'm sure it's the
sea.
crystal clear blue water.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Yep. So I would 100% like to go that way.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool. My last one is it's been pretty popular, I guess. I don't know. Dick's Last Resort.
I've heard of this one.
Have you?
Yeah.
So you can go to this, and the waitresses or the employees basically are assholes and jerks to you as a customer, and you could be rude right back to them, and that's the whole shtick of it.
Let me tell you something. I've been in the restaurant business.
I was gonna say, so how does
my whole life to have the opportunity to intentionally be a dick to the customers and not get fired for it?
Yep.
That's it. I'm in.
How crazy would that be?
In.
So
if you're hiring, I'm looking.
Yeah. So interested. That's what the main thing about this. The food is okay, the drinks are just okay, but the whole main thing is you can go there and just be a jerk.
Yeah. I feel like that's not a place you'd want to go if you were having a bad day.
No.
Like if you were real mad or you just got into a fight or whatever.
Yeah.
And you went to this place and somebody was being intentionally a douchebag to you, I would get real heated.
But they did say that, like, when there's children around,
they tone it down a little bit.
Tone it down a lot.
And I know that there's some rules that they have, like they can't curse at you.
Yes.
Or something like that, or, they can't be super derogatory, but.
But like I read on some of the reviews, that sometimes the father or the mother will have their little kid purposely,
give a jab
just to see, like. But yeah, I mean, I've gone to plenty of restaurants and bars, but I don't think I've ever yelled at. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's got to be pretty fun.
But you on the other end, I could see where you're just like,
I have to be nice. It's my job to be nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But if I could just be like, dude, stop being such a douchebag.
Yeah.
Pick what you want to eat. Hurry up! I ain't got all day.
And then they laugh. They're like,
right.
Okay,
but no, really. Can you give me your order, please? Because I got 10 other tables I got to get to. That'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, those are some of the unique and different bars or restaurants that you should attend.
Yep.
Forget Applebee's. It gets boring, right?
Yeah, it gets boring.
Yeah.
Except for Quimby's. Everybody should go to Quimby's.
Well, that, has a mix of everything, I guess, if you make it.
We got a bunch of dicks there, too, so it's fine.
But they can't yell back at you, so, I mean,
That's true.
So, you got any shout-outs?
I do not have any shout-outs this week.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have a very special shout-out this week.
Yep.
To our good friends, Becky, Ethan, and their new baby girl, Lainey.
Hey!
So congrats and welcome to the world, Lainey.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so we are super excited for the Youngman family,
Yeah.
and we can't wait to meet her.
Yep, super excited about that. And that's our one drink for the show.
Yeah. So let's close it out with our laugh of the week.
Oh,
our first laugh of the week.
Yes, that's
So
right.
we got a cool little video.
Yeah, so each week we're gonna give you a video, basically, to make you laugh and carry on with your day afterwards.
Yep.
Yep.
And tell everybody about it.
Yeah. So I saw this video. Like, I grew up, my grandfather had horses, you know what I mean? And I read about horses, you ride horses, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know horses could do this. I mean, this horse is just flapping his lips and flapping his lips.
He's really doing it.
and keeps flapping his lips.
So I have some experience with horses over the years. I'm not, a professional by any means, but I have never seen a horse do this.
Weird.
This amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I couldn't. If that don't make you laugh, I don't know what's wrong with you.
You don't think this is funny? Don't watch the show.
Oh my god! And this is only show number 1, so. Oh shit! So that.
On that note,
that is our one drink for the show.
Again, as always, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. Remember to hit that like, follow, and share buttons.
Yep.
Follow us on our YouTube channel, One Drink Podcast, and
until next week.
Until next week.
See ya.
Later.
Oh shit.
Oh.